Hello again, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. Today, let's get into these Lancer quests and get our skills, you know? Ooh, we got a, I definitely should have done this before I did Halitalian Ifrit, huh? But, could be worse, I suppose. Training hard, I trust. Something like that. Oh, very well. 3 experienced Lancers in combat. Well, how about them apples? I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this portion of the Lancer Guild quests. Excuse me. Ooh. Exciting music. Oh, I didn't even need to debuff him. That's one. He's wearing some unique looking scale mail. That looks like it's made out of bronze or something. I don't think there's any scale mail that looks like that in the game that you can actually get with that coloration. I like his boots and his gauntlets. Those are cool. Well, that move, Heartstopper, we used to have that as a move called Impulse Drive. It originally was 100 and... I want to say it was originally 170 potency. And it, but it only did that potency from behind. And it started off the combo that led into Disembowel and then into Chaos Thrust. And the thing about it is, if you missed the positional, the combo did not start. I like that music that was playing. Impressive, Clyde. Most impressive. What are you, trying to be Darth Vader? Dude, I killed the Lord of the Inferno. Haven't you heard? That man is the only soul in this pathetic excuse for a guild who shows any promise. Which is why I counseled him to leave you. At last, he chose to remain in your house of cravens. Such a waste. This guild has outlived its purpose, and I mean to see its doors shut and barred for good. If you wish to object, I invite you to do so with lance in hand. You don't want for confidence, sir, but answer me this. What grudge do you hold against us? For what reason did you choose this of all crusades? I detest cravens who would proclaim their courage and like nothing better than to crush them. That is my reason. Well, the fixity of your purpose is clear, even if your reasoning is not. So be it. Suffice to say, you will not have your way without a fight. Oh, but do not presume that I will be your opponent. No, you must face the Lancer whom you so grandly claim mentorship. The one man among us whose potential you condescend to acknowledge. Clyde shall represent us all. As Guildmaster, I wager the fate of the guild upon his lance. Ha! Do as you will, coward. It is your guild to throw away. You may even set the terms of the contest. Very well. Clyde here is to undertake a trial. I challenge you to complete the task before he does. You are to travel to the Eastern Shroud and prove your courage before the Lord of the Bramble Patch. He is a giant amongst boars, unrivaled in strength and savagery, and ruler over his kind. You must go before this fearsome creature and stand your ground. Know, though, that the Lord of the Bramble Patch will not grant an audience to just anyone. You must needs present him with an offering of the bloody tusks of his subjects, the wild boars that inhabit this domain. When you have prepared your offering, leave it upon an area of trampled earth, Drawn to the stench of blood, the Lord of the Bramble Patch will soon appear. That is all. Are there any questions? No. Then let the trial commence. Dude, I straight up nodded to you. You said a nod means yes. Apparently Clyde had a question and Owain just ignored him. Kill 10 boars. Aww. The Bramble Patch. Lance of Destiny is the quest name. Wild boar. Ah, feels good to do the full thrust. Oh no, the free company bump. Oh well. It's no different now than before I had one, so. The animation for full thrust is really satisfying. Like, it's got that cool, like, jet engine sound thing. And then, like, basically, it's like you draw the wind ether straight into the point of the lance and bring it up through the enemy in a sort of uppercut motion. It's like simultaneously a strike and a stab from below. It's like a little twist, like a more powerful twist on true thrust. I still miss heavy thrust, though. I cannot tell a lie. Alright, we've got the 10 bloody boar horns or whatever, right? Boar tusks. What a weird way to get another giant boar to come out. You'd think he'd be coming out not for the sin of the blood, but to avenge his fallen boars. Now I guess Foulques let us gather all the tusks, huh? Ooh, he's a heckin' chonker. wager as good as won. Behold, the true meaning of courage, he says. Oh, I've been synced out of my full thrust. It's that time. Foulques gets to use full thrust and I don't. Wait, if Kamapusa is the Lord of the Bramble Patch, aren't we kicking his butt? I mean, he is not doing well at all. Damn! Why didn't he just do that during the fight? I swear this pig gets bigger every time we see it. Can't find much sport in these two. What is he, the Xenos of pigs? I don't see how the truth of either of your words have been disproven or proven, because Ewain, you made us jump into the ridiculous danger as the trial. And Foulques it wasn't like he was... Does he have weakness? I mean, he got tackled by the frickin' Lord of the Forest, dude. Ewain, you show up when it's convenient. Why don't you just see me here now? Give me the rewards now, you jerk. I really do think Foulques just gets a bum rap. I mean, I really don't see that much of a difference between what Ewain is espousing, right? Like, it seems like Ewain's words don't really match the actions that he's, like, trying to convey. Right? Like... I don't know. Also, if that pig was supposed to be so strong by itself, why did it keep summoning ads? Kind of bothers me. You are no match for the Lord of the Bramble Patch, despite the fact that you and Foulques beat it within an inch of its life, and then we won in the battle, lost in a cutscene. I guess pigs are willing to eat anything. I'll take the money, thanks. Ooh, can I get a silver battle fork next? Some glove upgrades, it looks like. Or we could go with money. Mathiomi, huh? Okay. I'm just gonna speed things up a little and teleport to the Hawthorne hut, because he's like, the place he told me to go in East Shroud is all the way on the eastern side of the Shroud, and if we take the ferry, we'll have to run across the entire zone, as well as zone into the zone, so this will be slightly faster. The world of Final Fantasy XIV actually used to be quote-unquote seamless, but it wasn't actually seamless. They just had loading tunnels between all the zones. So like you'd walk into like a, like a cave area, and depending on how fast your computer could load the zone was how soon you'd actually go through the tunnel. So sometimes you'd just be running through these tunnels, like endlessly. Yeah, I guess since we're here and these things are on our hunting log, we might as well kill them. Been sort of neglecting the hunting log. And we might as well put that new spear that we got to use. Iron Lance. But yeah. They say it's a spire, it's like a little tree house. A Mario Emeris Sykes spire, I guess? Mathiomi. Okay, he wants me to kill some bats, huh? Can do. Don't really know what that was a lesson in, but okay. I guess a bat would be pretty hard to hit with a lance in real life. But, I don't know. Buscaron's druthers and the South Shroud, huh? Very well, very well. Got some pretty cool looking antelope here. But, I mean, in the real world, aren't antelope like sort of plains sort of things? Wouldn't it make more sense for there to be like antlered deer in the forest rather than antelopes of all things? And what do I know? I always like this path because it's got like the tree roots and like dirt, you know, surging up around it. Like, I think South Shroud is one of my favorite zones in the original Realm Reborn areas, and all three of its little hamlet areas are because of that, or reasons for that. And particularly Buscaron's Druthers, because it's like literally just a bar in the forest for adventurers. It's got an eye patch. Vestal's Lance. He's having me go and honor somebody who's dead, ain't he? One of the most fun things you can do with the Buscaron Struthers is those houses. It's kind of hard to do, but you can get on top of them. And you can bounce over and get onto the balcony of his establishment. It's kind of like doing an in-boundary boundary break sort of thing. Back when the game was relatively new and I had just gotten to level 50, or, you know, sort of just gotten to level 50, I wasn't like 100% fresh level 50. I guess it was actually the time I just gotten warrior to level 50, and me and my friends were hanging out there. We all got up on the roof And then we decided we were bored, so we did Ifrit hard mode. And I better help this guy out. I think he's getting his butt beat. But we did Ifrit hard mode, and the only stipulation we had was we couldn't wear any left side gear except the weapon, the belt, and a hat. And if we had one, we were supposed to wear a swimsuit. And we could still use accessories. So basically it was a swimsuit Ifrit run. And we killed Ifrit hard mode practically naked with eye level 80 weapons. Although I think a few of us had eye level 70. Somebody had an eye level 90 weapon at the time, which was a big deal, but seems like another lifetime. Then we tried to do Garuda hard mode, and I was the tank, and I didn't know that I could dodge Slipstream, and so we weren't able to complete her in swimsuits. Mistal was courage made flesh. Cut him, and I dare say he would have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. Faithless savages. Well, that's kind of how they treated me when I got there. Valgard Floor, huh? Rival of yours? Well, thanks, Buscaron. It's a pretty big building. Was that Vauclair? Lancer for hire. Well, wouldn't that still make you an adventurer, really, sort of? I mean, I guess more mercenary, but... I wouldn't say that learning to adapt requires courage, just intelligence and thought. Doesn't sound like it's going to change so much as it's going to try to blow up in my face. I kind of feel like this Lancer Guild NPCs are sort of lacking intelligence. But maybe it's just my perspective. North Stroud's honestly a pretty cool area too. I just wish the western part of it was a little more accessible. Cause like, what's that over there? You know? Like, look, it's like, it looks like it's, you know, something metal that's been covered up in like moss, and part of it's like ripped open, and you can see like crystals or something electric, right? And of course, I know what that is, but that would be telling. Alright. Seems legit. All of you gonna stay aggroed? No, one of you is. Two of you are. Okay. I don't know if you can still do it, but you used to be able to boundary break in this zone pretty easily. You just had to, Man, this thing grows pretty quickly. Yeah, I used to be able to boundary break like right here. If you could jump onto this route at just the right angle, you could get all the way up onto that rock. And then the game, like if you walked a certain space, they actually had the floor programmed for you to be able to walk up there. But after a certain point, you just fall, and you fall into that mist down there, and you can see the stars through the bottom of the map because there's no, there's no floor programmed down there at all. But you're just walking around at the bottom of the Z coordinates for the zone. I did it once, and it was pretty fun. I took a bunch of screenshots, and this was like towards the end of Heavensward, I think. My friend showed it to me. I'd show it off, but it would take too long to set it up, and I don't really remember the exact right part of the route to jump on. Dude, that balloon didn't do jack except get fat. Oh, you're the real deal, bucko. Okay. Sure thing. Whatever you say. It's about 24 minutes left on available recording time for this session. So we should be able to get through all these, Lancer Guild quests. I figured I'd pick this one up just because it's easy enough to get done. It's, you know, just basically a turn-in. I didn't come up to this gate before, the White Wolf Gate, because you can't get in or out of it at low levels because they're like, it's too dangerous outside this part of town. But they, you know, they straight up let you like just like walk into North Shroud and East Shroud and South Shroud, like there's nothing. Like I went strolling through Mordona, you know, it's like at level 8, but the devs were worried about the northwestern section of Central Shroud. I really want some cooler gloves that will look more appropriate with my setup here. It's not that I don't like the brand new gloves, it's just that I can't dye them. If I could dye them, I'd probably be more okay with it. I suppose I could glam, since I have access to glams at this level, I could glam them into a smaller glove that I could dye, like the Strife gloves or something. Oh man, or the Leohard gloves, rather. Yeah, I like that. I like that better. We dye them, a color that will be okay. I guess rust red would be okay. Darker red as well would work. Old I can't say that French ass name. Demands I show my face. Haha. I can only assume the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, Clyde, well done. I never doubted that you would meet with the approval of all 3 men, yet I am no less proud of you for having done so. Far along the Lancer's path. My final challenge. Man, I just glammed these gloves. But actually, I'm going to take the money. Oh look, we're gonna learn Lance Charge. Increases damage dealt by 15%. Lance Charge used to be called Blood for Blood, and you used to get it naturally at level 34, and it used to be a cross-class skill that increased damage dealt by 20%, and I missed that. It was cooler. Made more sense with the icon. And you used to get at level 30 a damage over time attack called Phlebotomize, Phlebotomize. So I missed that too. Guildmaster Ewain! You are wounded. What has happened? We were attacked, sir, by a dusk-white lancer as we trained in the forest. He was impossibly strong. A demon. He kept screaming something about teaching us true courage. No, not him. Not Foulques. We were in the northwest corner of the Central Shroud when it happened. I was able to get away, but the others... You must help the others. Be strong, men. I'm sorry, Clyde. The trial must wait. Pray, make haste to the central shroud and help your comrades. And Clyde, should Foulques force your hand, do what must be done. 12 speed you on your way. Okay, Wayne, I'll do it. I'll do what must be done. I think that's the second time someone's told me to do what must be done. Oh look, we've got this spear is it's got the traditional lance stick except a little bit longer, and then instead of fixing the points to the shaft, they fix them to the iron cross. That's kind of cool, I guess. A nice little bite it. Let's go out the White Wolf Gate, shall we? Because that's where we'll need to be going. It's another reason why I picked that quest up. Although, if I'm honest, I actually forgot that that quest exists. So, you know. Proof of might. Oh hey, we got a little instance battle we gotta do. On a scarred lance. Come on, interaction bar! Yay! Help! For the love of 12, help me! Oh, he's being assaulted by raptors. Or, anals, I guess? Oh, they're just called lindworms now. Still got ice breath, though. I owe you my life, friend. Another breath and I would have become worm fodder. A dusk white lancer unleashed the fiends upon us, claiming it would temper our courage. You should have seen the look in his eyes when he said it, mad bastard. Where is he now? I think he headed off towards the North Shroud, maybe in the direction of Foulques Float? I can't say for sure. I was concentrating on the Scalekin at the time. If it's a reckoning you seek, you are like to be disappointed. Those of us who managed to outrun the worms will have already alerted the whalers. I dare say the Duskwhite is being held at spear point as we speak, begging for his worthless life in a puddle of his own piss. Serves the bastard right and all. Man, this guy's got some faith in the wood whalers. That other guy that got away didn't go to the whalers. He went to the guild. He was like, this guy's too strong for the whalers, I guess. I don't know. I do not know. Let's see. I think if I eat some food, I'll get over... maybe over 900? No, not quite. Maybe I should have gotten those glove upgrades after all. How much you want to bet we walk up on Foulques and he's killed all the wood whalers that were sent after him? Oh, look, there's dead bodies. Let's see. Yep, there's a dead wood whaler, 2 dead wood whalers, a dead lancer, no, 3 dead wood whalers, and 2 dead lancers from the Lancers Guild. For this cutscene, let's hide our goggles. Gotta make this as anime as possible. What kept you? Helping your comrades, you say. Fool, you waste your pity on false friends. It is only a matter of time before they betray you. Aye, just like those wretches who saw me imprisoned and exiled. I was once an upright citizen of GRIDANIA, and a man of the Lancers Guild. Yet life was not easy. For want of the coin to obtain the barest necessities, I conspired with my closest comrades to steal from the guild's coffers. So you weren't exactly upright. The theft soon came to light, and though there were no suspects, it was clear that the deed had been perpetrated by someone within the ranks. An air of suspicion hung heavy over the guild from that day forth, until at last, unable to bear the guilt, I convinced my accomplices to join me in confessing. Okay, so maybe you were good and you got talked into it? Only for them to bite their craven tongues after I had stepped forward and admitted my part in the crime. So it was I alone who took the blame. Of course it was the Duskwhite, everyone said. Was there ever any doubt? It all made perfect sense. Despite my heartfelt pleas, my so-called friends denied any involvement. Instead, they called me vulgar names that I do not care to repeat. Can you imagine the shock and anguish I felt at their betrayal? And the racism. Would that I had the strength to force the truth out of those traitors. Would that I had the courage to escape my dungeon cell, even if it meant taking some hapless guard's life. Driven by vengeance and no small amount of self-loathing, I resolved to forge my courage anew. I strode into the lairs of ravenous fiends while drenched in blood. I put their helpless offspring to the spear, that I might face the unbridled fury of their kin. For my efforts, I have acquired the ultimate courage, a courage forced amidst danger and tempered by rage. I fear nothing. I am the greatest lancer that has ever lived. We'll settle this once and for all. You are the sole lancer worthy of the name. By defeating you, I will prove my courage. Ring of Frost. Whoa, I can't do that. Urgh, you will not get the better of me. You think me without honor? To hell's with your honor. Down he goes. That's crazy that he can make ice fields with his lance. Impossible. My courage is absolute. No, come no closer. Well, there he goes. Are you kidding me? Look here, you overgoing chicken. I was going places. Well, we did what must be done. Foulques of the Mist is no more. Although, there's a dungeon you can run into him in, where he's basically a lost soul of sorts. I don't know if I'll ever show that off in the main Let's Play, but it's called Palace of the Dead, and basically, he somehow winds up there. Your only clues that it's him is that it looks like him. It's called Duskwhite Lancer, and he mumbles his dying words. Or something to that effect. So Foulques is no more. His was a tragic tale, and one that might have been so different. Had fate not dealt him such a cruel hand, he could well have commanded a place of honor within these halls. It avails us not to dwell upon what might have been. It is enough that you are still with us, Clyde. Lest you wonder about your final trial, there will be none. I have seen all I needed to see. You have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that yours is a genuine courage. In recognition of this, I shall pass to you the secrets of Lance Charge, one of the most potent abilities in our arsenal. You are a Lancer in your own right now. There is not more I can teach you. From here onwards, it is up to you to seek out such challenges as will make you grow. Like attracts like, and the strong are drawn to strength. Just as I once knew for a certainty that I was destined to face the Lord of the Bramble Patch, so too will you find, or be found, by an adversary of equal worth. None can say what fate will bring, but armed with your courage, there is naught you need fear. Keep close to your heart that lessons you have learned here, and go forth to blaze a new trail with spear in hand. Okay. See, we could take the money. I'm going to take the gloves, though, because I like how they look. They are an upgrade. And, well, that's about all I have to say about that. This one time at level 30. They're basically the same gloves that Wood Whalers wear, and we can dye them rust red to get them to look more in with the whole Doctores set clan we got going here. Another quest should have popped up for us in the Lancers Guild, but maybe they changed how it functions. Let's see, where's the apothecary around here? No. Did I say apothecary? I meant tradecraft supplier. No. Wait, maybe I did mean apothecary. Okay, no. Where's the dye salesman in GRIDANIA? I can never remember. Tool supplier, battlecraft supplier. Well. Independent culinarian. Tinker. Okay, that's weird. He's got like onions hanging from his stall, but he's the dye salesman? Okay, whatever you say. Buy some rust red dye. Dye our gloves rust red. Now, don't we look the part of like some sort of, you know, cool looking, serious adventurer, sorta? I think we do. And, pretty much out of time for this episode, so I'm gonna call it here. And next time we'll go back to the Waking Sands, I suppose, and see Menphilia. If you watched, thanks, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe and have a good day.